We put down 3 weeks ago, Tom.
It's ready.
And guess what? You know, we husk and we pound right away.
Yes.
And we put down, so every day we keep pounding and we're rushing to get it for setback. So we have something to do.
Very good.
But yeah, anyways, Katie, good to see you.
You too. Thank you for being here.
Where are you? Are you in Hawaii?
Yes, we're here at Hilo, the whole team.
Oh. Aloha. So with you students too?
Yes, make noise. So
Everybody say hi.
All right. How many students did you bring?
We have eight students with us.
Wonderful.
Larry?
I'm sure enjoy Hawaii. But yeah, sorry for talking too much. You go ahead and start out.
Just going to do just the brief introductions here. So this is Larry Raigetal. This is out on Guam. He was mentioning University of Guam. This is a new house built in partnership with the university there. And we also have Tom Raffipiy, who's part of our Remathau community here on Hawaii Island, also from Sarawak. And we've invited both you guys here to kind of just talk a little bit about some experiences, whatever you guys comfortable sharing. We've got 8 students from Purdue University. Dr. Katie Jarriel, who's their faculty member that was teaching them a computer science course this spring semester. And then on our Hilo side, we have our 2 graduate students, Jeremy Wodo and Tori Law. And we've got 3 undergraduate students, Nathan Fagomai, Bethany Okamoto, and Hoku Brown.
Hey Larry, looking forward to see you in Oahu.
Oh, and we also have Shania. Shania's here as well. Yeah. Sorry, Shania. You were drowned out in the light over there. Yeah, so for Tom and Larry, we didn't have a whole lot of chance to kind of prep you guys, but essentially what's happening is that Katie and her university students have been working on a computer model to try to think about the voyaging networks in your region of the world, specifically some of the Sawe voyaging connections. And they're using, I learned about this phrase, we all learned about this today, it's called an agent-based model, which is basically like a computer model that you're inputting certain parameters into, and then the model tries to make some decisions like wind patterns and other kinds of things. But in order for them to work on their model, which will eventually feed specifically into Jeremy's project, and then also kind of by connection to Tori's project, we just wanted to invite them to ask questions. Any specific things you guys might be wanting to know that they're comfortable sharing. They both come from very steep and rich traditional knowledge systems, and so we really appreciate you guys being here, taking the time out, and of course just whatever you are comfortable sharing would be completely valuable for this group. Yeah. And so I don't know if you guys wanted to share a little bit about yourselves first.
Maybe just start off introducing yourself and then
Yeah,
we
that
can
would be
go on
really
from
great.
there.
Yeah.
I guess I can start so Larry can
Okay.
finish up his chew.
By the way, that's better not.
Yeah, Tom
Doing good,
from Sekolah. I was born and raised on that island. In my early age until well, I ran away from high school twice. Because I didn't want to go to school. I wanted to continue learning navigation and canoe building and the whole traditional way, making sky ropes. So I've lost some mileage on my skin because this is my shirt, this is my raincoat, this is my everything when I was growing up. I didn't have any money. My family was poor to buy clothes, and everybody on the island was like that. You know, we would go through storms, and you know, hot days and cold nights and rainy nights and just miserable. And then all of a sudden, you would tell yourself, this is the last time that I would go. I would never voyage again. I just hate voyaging. And then we got to the island, and 2 days later they said, another company's going out. And Tom, you know, we would like to invite you. Yeah, I'm going again. So I guess it's in the DNA. It's in the DNA. You just cannot hide from it, cannot run away from it. Larry can relate to that. Sail a lot. Built 2 voyaging canoes in my life when I was on the island. Did a lot of ropes, small like this, and the ropes thick like this that they use on the canoes. Recently I was accorded with last year on my island. I was initiated into the ranks of Pwo, which is like probably like the highest school that you will ever go through. It's not the end of it. Doesn't make you a master or anything, but it gives you a higher challenge, a higher calling for you to seek out what you can do to you become a servant to the community, per se, and commitment to the school that you're initiated into. Larry and I happen to be initiated into the same, we call it MAST, the Warian. So whatever we do, how we conduct ourselves is how we uphold the tradition of our school, and always to try to bring honor, restore honor, and to the school and to the people, the community that we serve. So I had my own share of whatever I had to, the experience I had, whatever the little I had, I can share with you. Whatever I have learned from a lot of good people, a lot of learned elders that have passed on that I haven't come across them, I can share with you. I don't have anything to hide. Whatever I have, I can share, because everything that I know is already published in one way or another. My uncle was a Mao, I was raised by him and my dad, and waking up every morning, remember go picking up chili pepper for them to eat with taro. A lot of times I would just walk down and really walk very lightly on the gravel so they don't hear me walking by, and as soon as they hear me, Thomas, is that you? Yeah. Go get chili pepper. Chili pepper again. Yeah. So, that's me. Thomas Raffipiy. Short Tom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Larry, would you mind saying a few words?
Oh, yeah, thank you, Joe. Pero man tam bitaw do kwint termite with Julia, and so I'm Jeremy.
Alright.
I'm black, I'm dark anyway, so you will not see me.
Yeah?
I'm dark anyway.
For my care, upstairs, so I am Raigetal. I am from an island that is 45 miles, slightly, I would say, a little bit northwest of Sarawak, where Tom comes from. Also closely related in, when you come from small places where there's only 200 people and everybody knows everybody, and your business is everyone's business, and so you're bound to be related also by clans. Or Jeremy too is closely related on my in-law side. But I met Eddie and others down out in Stanford. Not sure, a year or close to 2 years. I know was it a COVID time, Joe?
It was just emerging out of COVID. It was December 2022.
And I recall that gathering at Stanford, and how how I was to ever being exposed to see Edie and her team do all this very interesting, colorful maps and all that. And I remember like, wow, this is so cool. This would be really cool to look back in time and actually see how our ancestors voyaged and what would have been some of their obstacles and what would have been some of their best courses to take. And especially doing this work with students. And so I'm really grateful that we have Stanford students and we have, or Purdue students rather, and we have UH students also doing this. Especially having someone like Jeremy who comes from that community. I'm sure it's a unique position to be in. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to like Tom, sharing whatever little I know and what I can. Similarly, like Tom too, I ran away 2 times from work, or maybe 3 times. I quit and found myself in the jungles of trying to reconnect back to my origins. But here I am now at the University of Guam, teaching courses for a certificate program in Micronesian seafaring. So my program focuses on some of the very basic skills of seafaring, namely that of well, actually, this canoe house. This canoe house I'm sitting in was built by my students last semester after it fell down from Typhoon Mawar. We had to rebuild it. And then also, significance of a canoe house in terms of it being the central, I call it the central facility of learning, if you like. This is where it all begins for Tom and for myself. I'd always been storying around with the elders and learning, maybe even like get on their nerves every now and then in the canoe house. And my other courses, 2 courses, focus on the canoe itself. So you see here a canoe that I had carved some years ago in Yap. So she's here now. Went to Lamatrek. We were carving this to sail it from our island up to Guam for the Pacific Art Festival in 2016. We're not sailing her to Hawaii for FESPAC 2024, but we'll be there. And then also the final part of the course is focusing in on the basic skills and knowledge of navigation. Navigation, as Tom pointed out, is probably at the pinnacle of a lot of the affiliated skills and knowledge that are equally critical to seafaring system. So I guess one is interdependent on the other. A navigator would also need to have this canoe and this canoe house in order for the system to be complete, and many more stuff too that are part of the learning, including women's role in sail weaving and food preparation and foraging food and all that. So I'll leave it at that. I'm just looking forward to sharing. But thank you guys for the invitation to join you today. And have a day from Guam.
Have a day.
Thank you, Larry.